Well, for more on this, Tanveer Chowdhury joins us now from Dhaka. Thanks so much for being with us, Tanveer. I know it's been extremely hard to get a hold of you because of those internet services being down. This is an extremely grave situation, what is happening there in the capital, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, the situation is still very fluid and volatile. As we speak, just 4 blocks from me, there's a standoff between the protesters and the police. We can hear on and off sound grenades, bullets and tear gas shells firing. Right now there was a bullet fire. As we speak, reports coming from different parts of the country of clashes continuing in Bangladesh, as well as in different locations in the capital city. The worst situation for the people is this complete shutdown of the internet. That means you don't have access to ATM machine to withdraw money. You can't access social media. You can't communicate with the outside world. Even the telephone communication with the outside world is very, very slow and distorted. Now, we spoke to the ISP companies here. They told us it's because of government instruction to shut down the gateways. The government, on the other hand, is saying that it's due to a fire in the building that houses all the servers for the gateway. So we don't know which one is true, but the ISP stand by. They said we were instructed to shut down. This is to prevent the students to mobilize in the social media and to organize themselves. And also thousands of videos and images of violent clashes, dead bodies, injuries in the hospital. That was really making the people very unrestful in the country. When we were in the protest today earlier, we spoke to many of the people. Some of them were just general public participating in the protest with the students, showing their solidarity. There's a different dimension to it. There's a pent-up frustration because of high inflation, soaring food prices. They feel the election was rigged. So the opposition also called out a mass procession after the Jummah prayer all across the country. So it is also taking a different dynamics than just the student protest. The government yesterday, the law minister said they're willing to sit down with the students and come to a compromise. The Supreme Court Appellate Branch Division is going to have a hearing, emergency hearing on Sunday to come to some sort of compromise for the student. The student leader said that we are in no mood for compromise. The atmosphere is not there. Why did you let the political wing, student wing of the ruling party to attack us and the number of students dead? Until and unless that's accounted for and the government answer for that, we're not in a mood to compromise with you all.
Yeah, as you mentioned, at least 39 people have been killed, more than 1,000 injured. We're hearing bullets being fired behind you. Is the government, the police there, are they losing control of the situation?
In certain areas, they definitely are. Several government buildings have been burned. We have shown that in yesterday's TV, that the Bangladesh National Television, which is a government run, which was burned and fully damaged, is basically stopped broadcasting. That area is cordoned off by paramilitary units. The government have deployed the Bangladesh Border Guard, which is a paramilitary unit, all across the country, because the police are not able to handle the pressure in different locations in different parts of the country, and putting tremendous pressure on them. And they're also very aggressive. In certain cases, the students are accusing, in most of the attacks, there are members of the ruling party who are involved, basically backed by the police attacking them. And that's really infuriating the students. Why are the government doing that and at the same time telling us to sit and compromise with them? Under this circumstance, no way we're going to sit with them. And they said they'll continue to protest. And the casualty and injuries figures probably is much higher than what we are hearing, because talking to a lot of the local media, TV stations, journalists, our fellow colleagues, they said, look, we have been putting a lot of self-censorship. We've been pressured by the government not to air everything, and the live broadcast is totally canceled. We can only hear recorded live broadcast. So there's a lot of disinformation campaign as well, and we're not knowing entire truth unless the social media is back up again.
Okay, thanks so much for all of that.
Like this.
Thanks so much for all of that.
Or even for months.
Yeah, Tanveer, thank you so much for that. We'll definitely be keeping a close eye on things develop there over the coming hours. Tanveer Chowdhury for us in Dhaka.